What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Now, brothers, you know I'm a big picture kind of content creator. I don't really deal in a lot of the fine details of these stories because I usually have a message in what I'm trying to say. I'm not looking to fill in small details. I'm more big picture-esque, all right? And I want to talk about the brother Young Dolph. As we know, I believe it was last year, young brother was brutally murdered at a Thanksgiving turkey giveaway. It might have been like almost November last year. It really sent shocks through the hip hop world. The brother actually was living in Atlanta and had came down to Memphis, and then that's how they got him. And his rap label, whatever the name of the label is, it doesn't matter to me. We all know that he was beefing with Dolph. They had two different cliques. People was, fighting or shooting or dying, whatever, right? Yo Gotti has an older brother at the time by the name of Big Jook, J-O-O-K. Big Jook loses his life too later on, as you guys know, all right? But apparently we know at least why that may have been the case. Again, I'm not from Memphis. I don't know Memphis politics. I'm only reporting on what I hear in the news. I don't have no dog in the fight, so if I come to Memphis, I don't want y'all shooting me. But apparently Big Jook, as it appears, was hiring some hitmen to carry out this particular attack on Young Dolph. One of the brothers is named Cornelius Smith. Okay? Now, he looks like turning state's evidence on some of the other brothers that was on the murder with him. And I just want to play two of these clips that are going to be astounding, okay? The first one has everything to do with he actually did this on his daughter's birthday.
Okay. And I know I told her about a house, buying them a house and all that because I knew that they already had hits on everybody's head and we was out looking for somebody. We didn't know we were going to catch dog. We didn't know who we were going to catch.
Is that why it was a particularly big day for you?
What you mean big day?
Well, you text Miss Jackson, let's see, 9:05 a.m. on November 17th, 2021, you say, good morning. I went to sleep in the midst of texting you to knowing today is my big day.
My baby birthday. My daughter's birthday.
November 17th?
Yeah, my daughter.
You went and killed a man on your daughter's birthday?
Hey, I'm trying to make it right for her. I ain't had no money. I'm trying to get some money that day. So I'm trying to make sure my baby girl, man, have a beautiful birthday. So it was whatever. Then I'm trying to get high on pills. It was whatever.
But you're telling her you're going to buy her house, you're going to give her $10,000 for rent?
I said this the day before.
The day before?
Yeah, I tell female lie, like, that's my baby mama. I was trying to get back with her or whatever. It ain't just like, it just game, you know what I'm saying? It just game. Ain't about all, like, just game.
So you're just lying to her too?
I ain't saying lying. I ain't gonna say that. Game and lying is two different things because
okay.
You tell the person what they want to hear. You know what I'm saying?
Like these fine people.
Nah, I don't know them.
Now, I want to see how much money he actually got to do it at all.
Yeah, I got scared. I got on them.
Did y'all drive out there?
Yeah, we drove right there.
Stay in a hotel?
Yeah, stayed in a hotel.
About how long were you gone?
I was gone a couple days. I ain't had any more money on me. Ain't any more money.
Run out of money, you gotta come back.
Yeah, I gotta come back.
And you come back, do you pick up that money from the old woman?
Yeah, I picked up the money from her, and I saw how much it was. I'm like, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like, $500.
You could spend that on pills in one day at that.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah, I can bet it.
What'd you do with the letter?
I flushed down the toilet at the hotel room.
All right. Is that the only time you got any money from Justin?
Nah, a couple days later, I was in the city or whatever, and he was saying that he was gonna have his folks to pull up on me, bring me some money or whatever, hold me down. So thing, he been pulled up about 20, 30,000 leave, you know what I mean? But I had my girl to get out the car, and she met the person that was driving on the street or whatever. I had her to have her face mask on, and she said they had their face masks on, so we don't know who it was, but they gave her $300.
$300.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is from Justin's folks.
Yeah, this from Justin folks.
All right, so now we've been paid about $800.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is there any other payment coming?
Nah, all the payments stopped, man.
All the payments stopped.
Everything stopped.
Is there any time that you or your girlfriend or anybody received a large payment?
Nah.
How much longer passes until you're arrested about?
Probably about a week after I had saw that when I saw Quick, and he was telling me that we had to meet up at the restaurant or whatever to get up with Jook, get my money or whatever.
So as we have heard, this young man has thrown his life away. It almost makes you want to cry. Took the life of a millionaire rapper, giving out turkeys in his neighborhood or in his city for a total of $800. I really have to stop from tearing up a little bit here. It's really getting to me. Let me just talk about this for some of you black men in some of these inner cities. First of all, my mom told me something I'll never forget. As you guys know, I grew up partly in Los Angeles, and then also in the great area of Del Paso Heights. I really loved Del Paso Heights. But the problem with Del Paso Heights is when we lived there, my house was broken into about 5 times. Luckily, I was never there when it happened, because if it was there or my mother was there, we could have been really hurt, okay, or killed. That's just how Del Paso Heights was at the time. You didn't have a whole lot of DNA evidence like you do today. And my mom told me one thing. She said, son, you need to leave Del Paso Heights and you ought to never come back here. Now, I was able to go to Poland. I was in my 30s when I left Del Paso. I was still living with my mother when I was 34. I was trying to go to medical school. So that was my shot. And then now I'm in Uganda, and I can say that Uganda is definitely not as developed as the United States, but I don't ever have any fear of being like shot or robbed or anything like that. And when I think about the black community and black men wanting to come out and do things in the community, give back to their community, start business in their communities, and then you hear about things like this. I mean, albeit, Young Dolph and Yo Gotti were into something a little bit more street as it appears, and it's not like this happens to just normal guys, but it's scary. It's scary when you love the black community and you want to come and do certain things, and what if you're an innocent bystander and and something like this happens and you lose your life or almost lose your life, or you get hurt in a crossfire or whatever. And what do you tell these black men who want to come back and help out in the Memphises of the world, the Oakland, Californias of the world, the Clevelands of the world, the Brooklyn, New Yorks of the world, the Detroits of the world? What do you tell them when you have guys who are silly enough to throw their life away for $800? Now, obviously, he was promised more money than that and was never given it to him. But just the fact, even if it was somebody in the comments said, even if it was $8 million, you've given up everything. And you heard how the guy was talking. I don't have no problem with the brother, but it just seemed like, he don't have it all. And unfortunately, these are the people who are out there willing to do anything for a few bucks. And that is the biggest issue that I see in what is going on in Black America. Sure, this can happen anywhere, but as a black man, I'm gonna tell other black men, you have to really look at it with caution, brothers. You really do. You have to look at it with caution. When you want to do something and you're successful, you gotta really watch who you're offending. You need to make sure that you stay humble, especially when you're dealing with blacks. And you really gotta move in a certain way as to not draw attention to yourself. Now, rappers is a little different, but this man lost his life over $800. If that can happen to him, what about us? And things like this keep us from, at least having second thoughts about coming to the hood or going back. I mean, I'm able to come to Africa because, I feel relatively a little bit more safe than I did in the neighborhood I loved. When I watch my football games or read the scores of my favorite football team in the world besides the 49ers, the Grant Union High School Pacers, man. I remember when they won the state championship in 2007 against Long Beach Poly, 2008, one of them. I was so happy when Devontae Booker was killing them in that second half as a junior. And I don't know. What about you? But it's a sad thing. It's a sad thing that this happens more often than not. And a lot of talented black people stay away from these neighborhoods in these cities because of things like this. And young man, Mr. Cornelius Smith, brother, I just hope that that God will forgive you. And I don't know, you admitted to it, so I'm pretty sure you're gonna get like life or something like that. But it's just sad, family. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. I appreciate you for all that you do. Try to hit the bell. We're out.